Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Boss Up with Adele Chow. And today we're talking about all things entrepreneur. And I have a very dear friend here, Veen Dee.
Hi.
She is the founder of Hanya and Hari Rose.
Hi.
Veen Dee,
Yes.
just a short introduction to everyone that's hearing this today.
Hi, guys. Thank you, Adele, for having me. I'm so happy to be here. So, hi, I'm Veen Dee. I own Hanya and Hari Rose, and I have about 15 years of experience in the fashion industry. So, primarily in the Malay market in Malaysia.
Yeah, and if you can't see her face, she's a Chinese
I'm
girl.
a Chinese, 100% Kedah, born Chinese.
Yeah, I always laughed and I always chat with her. It's like, which later I will ask you a little bit about
Okay.
that, like how you stepped into
Yeah.
the Muslim industry.
Yes,
because
yes,
it's
yes.
always like, you're Chinese and want to sell Chinese clothes.
You will be so surprised there are so many Chinese people in the Muslim market, but they never want to reveal their face.
Really?
Like, in Kenanga Mall, you have so many shops that has different names. It's all owned by one Chinese.
GG. I don't
I
know because
know.
I'm not in the fashion industry,
It's
guys.
insane.
Yeah. But I think like today we're gonna dive in a little bit about entrepreneurship. There are many layers to it, but today
Yes.
specifically want to talk about mistakes because I think things like that
I know.
don't get
It's
shared.
like it's always the
Glam.
the girl boss, right?
Yeah. And I thought like in this episode I want to talk a little bit about like the mistakes, especially entrepreneurs face, and obviously there might be a few mistakes that cost us dearly. And
Yes.
obviously as go bosses we will, just boss up and like, you know what, we learn from this mistake, we grow stronger. But today let's dive in a little bit about
the
that.
process of
Yeah.
healing, what do you learn from it, the perspectives of it.
Yeah. And I think like maybe just as a start, tell us a bit about like your journey, 15 years.
Yes.
And then like currently, how is it like running, two business and more?
Oh my god. I feel like it's just very strange because it feels like every time when someone asks me these questions, I will always remember my first day in KL. I just graduated from Australia, came to went back to Kedah and be like, okay, you know what? I want to join this e-com company, which is called Fashion Valley at that time. It was huge, it was growing, and I'm all about homegrown. I always feel like I want to build something. So 3 months after my graduation, I jumped into this Fashion Valley. And I learned so much from a graphic designer who doesn't want to take order from the marketers. So I'm like, you know what? I want to be a marketer because I just don't want to listen to people giving me the directions to create banners. So I went to...
You started off as a graphic designer.
I am a graphic designer.
No wonder your thing's so nice lah. Now I know.
I'm so particular with lines and color
I
codes.
know.
It's
This
insane.
explain, guys. I've known Veen Dee for a while. Now only I know. Rupa Rupanya, her background is graphic. No wonder your content is always so nice.
I wanted to be a newscaster. That was my dream. So I major in mass communications, media production. Yes. So it's strange. And then
Yeah, you were
became a
saying you don't want to
marketer.
listen to people's
I'm like,
order.
don't tell me what to do. Like, I know what color works best.
Okay, and then?
So I'm like, you know what? I just feel like, okay, I can do better. I can provide ideas and execute it. So that's my strength, and I recognize that. So fast forward, become the assistant marketing manager, head of marketing, head of regional marketing, head of sales.
Wow.
And when I was the head of sales, I think I was about 6 years into the company. I was ready to retire with this company. I have this crazy loyalty about the company. Then I realized that was my first mistake. If we were talking about mistake, if I am allowed to talk about it. So I was the head of sales at that time, and I was juggling between marketing and sales. And then I realized sales is not something that I like. I like brand building. I like the stories behind it. I like the authenticity of the brand and the message that is sent out to people. And I feel like I can't perform in this role. And I got into like hot seats all the time. I was questions all the time. And it was so difficult. And I was like, you know what? I can do it. If anyone can do this, it's gonna be me. You know what I mean? And like, you just don't want to give up.
Yeah.
But it was bad. So
It was
I
tough,
went to my then bosses and be like, you know what? This is not something that I like. I can't do this. Can I be demoted to just head of marketing? I think a lot of times when people wanted to quit their job and they're like, this is not for me, you have to really recognize what is the problem? Meaning, are you not happy with the job because of the job, or is it because of you? Incapable in achieving certain goals, angry at yourself, not being able to perform? Do you have the power to change?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then change.
Yeah.
It's not like if you just want to quit because of this and that without knowing the core reason, it's going to be the same in other workplaces.
Yeah.
So I went and I was like, I can't. And then I got demoted, and I went on to like do so many more great things and that I'm really happy about. And then I went to a blockchain company, a data analytics company that services Uniqlo, Adidas, Nike, all these big brands to learn about blockchain and data analytics. And then I feel like, okay, it's about time. I think I can start my own brand now.
Yes, so
And I did.
so tell us straight, you know,
Yeah.
like how did Hanya came about? How did Hari Rose came about? I think like I'm sure I mean I love the brand. I mean, I buy
I
Hanya.
love you.
I
Thank
have
you.
none of my clothes is there. It's just that it's not iron.
Oh.
So I was like, how come
I need to
forget?
give you a portable iron.
Yeah, and then the one like Nigel helped me to just show her. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wanna,
yeah. I know you
yeah,
wear.
yeah.
You
I wear all.
Hanya
Okay,
all
okay,
the
okay, okay,
time.
yeah. I just want to say like
I love you.
like
in
really.
this.
I mean, this is not an ad, but you
Yeah.
know, like I love how you created this brand targeted like Muslims and,
Yes,
and like our
yes.
Malay friends.
Not really Muslim. It's really targeting to women. But because of my background,
Yeah, so tell us a bit about
Yeah,
that because
yeah,
like for
yeah,
me, I want to
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
chime in like
Yeah.
because I honestly buy this because of you. So I'm
Aw.
not your target audience lah. You get
you
what
are
I mean?
my target audience.
No,
you
I
are
mean-
wealthy. I want you.
No, like I think like when I say that I meant like, you know, I never really heard into target ads or whatsoever. Then I met you
Yeah.
and then I found out about this brand
yeah.
and obviously the rest is history lah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
tell us
yeah,
about
yeah.
the brand building
Okay.
process. Yeah.
So it started in 2015 when I was
Wow,
still
10 years
working.
ago, yeah.
And my boss then was like, you have to choose. Either you want to build this brand or you want to build my brand. So
you
I
already
was
started
like,
this
I already
brand.
started. So which is a mistake because I wasn't coming clean with my bosses. But I did tell them I wanted to start something. So I started it anyway, and it couldn't get it didn't get launched because I chose my job instead of my brand. So I quit 3 years later and started my brand. So Hanya was launched in 2018 in my bedroom when I was on honeymoon. Yeah, my husband booked the domain, and then I was like, okay, this is what we are going to do. And I'm very, very fluent in the Malay market because I've spent
A good
about
10 years by then.
a good 10 years by then. And I cannot believe they will buy baju kurung for 1,005 ringgit and they buy 3 colors, 4 colors. And I'm just like,
Oh, this is
for
back then,
one
right?
season, for one raya, and it's not one person, you're talking about,
Hundreds and thousands lah.
it's insane.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is the market I want to be if I were to build a brand.
Mm.
Because the spending power is insane. And Malaysia is made out of like 75% of Malay, right?
Yeah.
I love the Chinese, but they're not giving me the percentage.
So true.
Well,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
glass ceiling is
Yeah.
so easy to reach as
Yeah.
compared to the rest of 75%.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was very, very clear. This is the direction that I want to go. So it has always been clear from day one. Yeah, and then
yeah, tell us, you know, how was the brand? How did the brand came about?
It has
and-
always so
yeah.
Hanya is the word is from a Malay. It's our mother tongue.
Yeah.
It means exclusive. It means personal. It means something for you, right? Just for you.
Yeah, just for you.
Correct.
Hanya
And-
untukmu.
Hanya untukmu. And then it is the core reason, the core values of the brand has always been elevated basics. I don't do basics. I leave that to Uniqlo. But elevated basics such as like a white top that you were showing just now, you can literally wear that to meetings.
Yes.
You can wear it to brunch. You can wear it
Yes.
to church service.
Yes.
You can wear it to a board meeting.
Yes.
You can wear it anywhere.
Yeah.
Like it is literally elevated basics, meaning no fuss. And we want to build a staple wardrobe because I don't do a lot of trendy pieces. It's staple wardrobe for mature girl, polished girl, people that want to have a little bit of elevated chicness. So Hanya was all about that.
Then how did you get to your second brand, like Hari Rose?
Hari Rose?
Yeah. This girl, very, very gung ho. Yeah. I mean, building one brand is really
So-
tough. Yeah.
Yes,
so
yes.
so like 2018 you
Yeah.
launched Hanya, and then like
Yeah.
how did that came about for the second brand?
So So I recognize my strength is brand building. I want to build an umbrella that house all these brands. So my 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 own goal is every 3 years I will start a brand. And then every 3 years, while starting the brands, I will chop off brands that is not performing. Like how when Cha Time opens, it's a mushroom strategy.
Yeah.
You open everywhere.
And then you see what didn't work.
Correct. It's not about shutting down.
Yeah.
It's about growing effectively.
Yeah.
Right? So so every 3 years I'll start a brand. So Hari Rose was my second brand. And as again, it's in the Malay market. And this time it's 100% Malay because it's hijab.
Yeah.
And it's insane. Like people would buy hijab like 10 pieces in
one
a
go.
month.
Yeah.
No, in a month and they will come back again. Like my girl.
Okay, I want to do already faster. Suddenly, I'll be the next brand.
Like you'll be so surprised when my live host was living, right? She can sell about 200 scarves in an hour.
Just an hour. Yeah.
Like without sale. And I'm like, okay, why would I want to go and do pop up and all of that
Just
when my
focus.
girl can just sit down and wear and talk and yap? So I think 时代不一样，
对，
真的要
对
跟着它走。
Yeah, 如果你们没有在 online 卖东西 I think like
而且
you're
我觉
missing
得
out
online
a big
already
time.
it's a dinosaur.
yes,
for them.
It's not a,
Yeah,
it's
it's literally like
yeah.
if you go to investor and you're like, I'm in the fashion industry, I'm in e-com,
yeah.
and they're like,
this is so yesterday.
I'm so happy for you, but next.
yeah. So I think like let's talk. I mean, you mentioned a bit of mistake and like how you
Yes.
started. So like, how's things for you? Like in 2025, like hasn't been has. I mean, I hear a lot of good numbers. Like wow, 200 scarf. You know, just yapping in front. I also hear like X amount of sales made. You know, but let's give us the situation. Like how is things going for you? Like 2025. You're also a new mom.
Oh my
right?
god.
And you shift your
2
office
kids,
twice.
Crazy.
Yeah, so just give us a live update.
a live update. Oh my god. I feel like I'm losing me. Like literally having 2 kids, having 2 businesses, a content
4
creator.
kids, 5 kids, go on.
Yeah, like literally.
Another new business, 6
Another-
kids.
Cannot say that one, cannot say.
Okay, yeah, tell us like how are you?
On the business side, you will always come across so many problems, so many challenges, and literally every problems really make you grow as a person. Like when it's so easy to say, but when you really go through that problems and you just have to bite your tongue and like
Choke your own
force yourself out of that comfort zone and do things that you're not used to is so insane. Like I'm a very outspoken person. Now I am going through a challenge that because if I were to come out and say something, it will bring another girl down. And that's not what I believe because girls don't bring other girls down, period. So
You're going through a season.
it's a really difficult because I think there is a public defamation going on for me. A lot of
Hate?
certain hate from random people asking me to just die, asking me to just like give the business back to this certain someone. But little did they know that I have given all my all to build this brand and it's all my flavor. Like my peers, my friends, everybody knows it's me because it has me vomiting all over the brand. So even the team and everything. So I think that's something that I'm going through right now that is really, really difficult because I cannot process the whole thing. I do not have that intelligence within my work experience because all I know is grow, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do when these kind of things happen.
Yeah.
And then it involves like legal and I'm going to and it is in public. It's so public and
Yeah.
it's like it's embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what can I do? I just have to
Yeah.
bite my tongue, focus. Like I think the hardest thing is like realign myself and refocus among all these noises. Like it's
Yeah.
so difficult.
Yeah.
And I think one of the thing that I ever heard from one of my mentor is like, you gotta be really smart in making decisions, and you gotta be okay with making bad decisions.
Exactly.
Like maybe my bad decisions is choosing a bad partners that I didn't know of. Am I okay with it? Yes, I have to be okay with it. Like if you were to go out and say I kick you out from the company, but a simple SSM searched will have your name and percentage of share in it. it's untruth, but like, can I come out and clarify it? No, because I believe internal affairs are not gossips. Like I do not want people to talk about my companies. Like, oh, this is happening, but I want people to talk about my companies when they're like, I love wearing this brand. Oh my god, this brand is so me and this and that. So I think there are a lot of stakes that is with me that I cannot go out and say something, and that's like killing me because I'm such an outspoken person.
Yeah.
So really learning curves is so steep here. This is so exclusive because like, I have so many news outlet came to me and be like, can you give us some feedback? And the news outlet are all like gossip sites, and I just feel like as a business leaders, I do not speak to gossip sites. I speak to legit media outlets. So this is actually my first time talking about it in public.
Yeah, I mean, wow, that's a lot. I first want to
It's
just
so
say,
much.
yeah, I just want to say, like, you know,
And it's not finished yet.
I know, but
It's
I know.
insane.
I just want to say, like, to all of you that's listening to this, I feel like if only you can look at Veen Dee's eyes, like it is really difficult. And
Yeah.
obviously there are many sides to a story.
Correct.
You know, running a business. You
Correct.
know, there are
Correct.
many sides to a story. But today, when I ask you about
Yeah.
what's going on,
Yeah.
and these are literally things that people don't see, you
Yeah.
know, like, did you regret your decision? You don't know, right?
I feel like I don't regret it because she has been a very vital part in building the brands with me. Like she believed in me, like how I believed in her.
Yeah.
But building brands is a process that is very tough.
Yep.
It's not about how fast you can run. It's how long you can run.
Exactly. Any businesses, not just brand,
Yeah.
in fact.
Like
yeah.
it's not about sprinting. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you cannot be there for the process, the rise and the fall, then maybe you're not a good partner after all. But
yeah.
what I need to be very clear is I am very conscious. I am very clear with my decisions. I didn't do anything wrong. Everything is in black and white. Legal is on my side. Basically you can't touch me.
Yeah.
So that is something that I'm grateful of.
Yeah.
And it's a good lesson for me to not be soft-hearted, to trust people easily,
Yeah,
to let
yeah.
people manipulate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think that, you know, like I can sense the energy shifted because we're really talking about one of the biggest mistakes, perhaps, right? Of course, do you regret it? The answer is no.
No.
But is it painful? I think the answer is yes. right?
Painful because I think I was like literally torn apart, devastated, thinking about like just silencing myself. Like it's really, really bad. And
Yeah.
I am not a person like that. I'm so self-motivated. So I think it's a lot of betrayal
Yeah.
because the facts has been twisted. Truth has been deliberately
And yet you
hidden.
cannot speak.
And yet I can't speak because I have so much stake and I do not want to bring anybody down. Yeah.
And how did you process that by your own? Because you mentioned that you were in a quite
Well,
dark space.
We need a good therapist, really.
I know. We don't talk about that enough. You know,
I
pay
go-
your therapist. They have a very
My
difficult job
therapist
to
is
do.
so expensive, though.
Yeah. Okay, yours is the very high grade one.
No,
Mine's
no,
fine.
no.
Mine is not the 500 ringgit per hour.
No, mine's not. It's 250.
Okay, okay, what?
Yeah, but it's so expensive.
people-
It's like
got
1
people pay
hour.
like 500 ringgit per hour, you know.
Yeah, but I always exit, so it's 500,
Yeah.
2 hours.
Oh shit. Mine is how much? I think my first one was 180 and then became
Hey, that's
250.
Oh my god.
The 180 one cannot heal me. It's a different clinic, like for real. Oh my god. No, I love it.
I actually went through 4 therapists.
No, for real. Like
to
I
find
love that
a
we're
good one.
talking about this
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I mean, people don't share about this openly, but
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
went through a lot of therapists. I've went
Yeah.
through a lot of my hypno is 380 per hour.
Oh, crazy.
That one
Hypnosis,
expensive.
it's something I wanted to
Hypnosis.
try.
Oh, I love it.
though. Oh,
Hypno is
really?
very different from therapist, by the
It's
way.
subconscious, right?
Yes, and then when you close your eyes, they bring you to places, and then you suddenly woke up, and then you realize that oh my god, I'm this. It's very powerful. But it serves a different purpose. Like
a different
therapist,
purpose,
therapist
a
is
more
heal.
traumatic.
No, therapist
Oh,
is heal.
correct,
like
correct,
heal.
correct,
Hypno
correct.
is really just allowing your subconscious to float out.
To rise.
And then you can then deal with what is in your subconscious. So
Oh.
I went to therapist first to heal. And then I went to the hypno because I want to see what's more it's inside.
That's such a good progress.
Yes. That's why more expensive. Really. My therapist was 180, 250, and the hypno is 380. But
The healing progress.
it's very expensive.
The fee progress too. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah. Okay.
it's only fair.
Yeah. So tell us a bit
Um,
about that journey, because you mentioned a bit that
I
obviously it
think-
took a toll. Yeah.
I think from that, right, I see it as, oh my god, why is this happening to me? How could you, and this and that. But I feel like it's also a good thing that maybe it's okay because the brand has been running 2 years without you anyway. Like it's really, really okay. It's always like back and forth on small frictions. I made it so dramatic and like it's insane. So I think my perspective to it shifted. Like it's no longer a mistake. It's a part of growth.
Yeah.
It's a part of lesson that I can learn. So I am more aware. Yeah. And also myself. Like
Yeah.
learning about myself as well. Like
yeah, like how you
being
are
able to keep quiet
and to navigate
and
that
navigate
this
you know,
muscle
is
that you
insane.
probably last time don't use a lot.
Literally, like your mind is crazy powerful, like really
Yeah.
insane one.
Yeah.
I
can
actually have no
can-
idea how the hell I got out of it.
Yeah, I can tell being someone that has, you have a voice and you're
Yeah.
always about women. I mean,
Yeah.
I've known you and
Yeah.
it's always about that. And
Yeah.
to actually silence yourself because of that greater responsibility, it is
And
not.
respect to the other person as well. Because
yes.
even though you don't hurt the person the same way they hurt you, when it's not about you.
Yep.
If it go against your value and you want to inflict pain on that person just because you receive pain, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because then you will go against your own principle.
Correct.
And then you'll be like, oh my god, I should have done that. This is not me. And then you'll
and then
lose
you regret.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then you regret.
If I were to come up with a statement, which I will, not now. Like not now, not because I'm in pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is a reaction
correct.
that you shouldn't be doing in any steps when you run a business.
Yep.
You do not treat any problems with reactions.
Yeah.
More on
Yeah.
analytics,
Yeah.
logic.
Which is not
Yeah.
easy,
Which is
but
not easy.
you have to.
Yeah.
Because running a business is never about yourself anyway.
It's never about yourself.
It's
man.
never about yourself,
And no
man.
matter you're good or bad, huh?
It's never exactly. Let's talk a little bit about that, because like a lot of people always think that running a business it's about you,
It's
right?
not.
Yeah.
To be honest, like if I can, I would want to be in the behind. Like I don't want to come out and face the brand or whatever. It's tough. Like people don't receive parcels, so come to me.
That's
like,
the truth.
Like literally, like people like it's insane, and then they started calling you scammer. But like, if I can literally ride a motorbike and deliver it to you, I will. But I can't control the post large vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, so like tell me a bit about that. I'm sure I mean, now you can laugh about
Yeah.
it because obviously
Yeah,
it's been a
yeah,
long
yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
I can laugh at my mistakes right now, but when you first, started, and I'm sure there are people out there that are probably starting something, and
Yeah.
we get sold of the idea of the glamorous life of a girl boss or a boy boss, whatever, right?
I feel like it's
Yeah.
a facade that I no longer champion girl boss. I think when I
Really?
was, yeah, I no longer
Tell me a bit
champion
about
girl
that.
boss. I think when I was on my 25 to 29, I was all about girl boss because of my energy, because of the facade, because of the glam, because I want to know. I want to let the whole world knows girls can do things too. But right now, I don't no longer
Carry that
champion.
energy, yeah.
Not really. I feel like that is quite toxic.
Mm.
Like there are times when girl boss make mistake or be very vulnerable. They can be vulnerable.
Yes.
They can cry
Yes.
if they fall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if you're a girl boss, can you cry?
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah.
You have to be so tough to your team that, hey, I can do it because I'm a girl boss. But that facade is so unrealistic. It's not
Yeah.
sustainable to keep up.
correct.
Like there's so much more behind women in business.
Yeah.
Like literally creating seats for other women.
Yeah. Especially holding spaces.
Holding spaces and being able to support women. Disregard their. I just had a conversations with one of my friends recently that there are also people that talk about women supporting women, but they are selectively supporting women. in different
This is a whole new
power,
dimension. Tell me
right?
about it.
So that was like a interesting conversation. Then I was like, yeah, actually, like,
Yeah,
this is very
I support
interesting.
women, but selectively.
Selectively, I
Woman.
will support women that brings me benefit
Yeah.
or like can lift me up.
Yeah.
But like the thing is like, is it wrong though? It's not
Yeah.
it's not really wrong,
Mm.
but like you it's something that you have to be very true to yourself.
Correct.
What are you doing?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we don't put enough weight on that simple four words.
Mm,
Like, what are you really doing?
what are
And
you really doing?
What are you doing?
So
And
that is
like,
a question I asked myself last
all
2 weeks.
the time. I
Yeah.
just want to say I ask myself all the time.
All the time,
like,
right?
Like, why am I doing
Hello,
this?
Adele, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like, in my inner doubt,
Right?
like, what are you doing? And then
Correct.
obviously I will add towards,
It's
like, for
so-
what? For
It's
whom?
so important.
Yeah.
It's so
yeah.
important.
Tell me about 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, I had a mental breakdown. Not a mental breakdown. I was, I'm in a really like devastated stage, right? Because of the defamation case that I cannot speak up. I just broke down crying, and then I have my ex staff who stole my design, went to the other company and did the same thing and sold out. And then he created his own brand and used my Nia dress and Nia top and created
Oh, sorry, I really. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Veen Dee. You need to catch
so
up with me
many-
more. I really
so
don't
many
know.
things happening.
Okay,
vibes.
just tell me the.
yeah.
I feel like a very noob. Tell me. Okay, I don't want script ready. No, tell me.
Yeah,
We can
so
just cut
my
whatever we
so
cut.
my
Yeah.
my ex designer.
No, I know about that. As in, like, tell
Right.
me the new one that you just mentioned.
Which one?
Just now you just mentioned that take your design and all, and then
My ex designer, lor.
Uh-huh.
So when he left, it was a good note, but it's just that when I was in Europe, because I was burnt out, right? So I saw a
Things
download
happen when
activity.
so many things
It's
happen
okay.
when you were in your burnout stage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I know I should speak here, but okay,
It's
go on.
okay. So I was in Europe, and then G Suite. So guys, I just want to tell you guys, whatever that you guys do in G Suites, your bosses knows. If you download any folders, your bosses know. Okay. So I saw my entire vault of technical drawings
Got stolen. Got downloaded.
Got
Don't use the word
downloaded.
stolen. Downloaded.
by this email address, which is my ex designer's email address.
Don't you have the company email? Just shut his email off lah.
So I saw.
But he downloaded to his laptop
Big-
already lah.
So he downloaded to his laptop, and I was like, "What the shit?" And then, okay, never mind. He downloaded it into his hard drive or whatever, right? And then I was like, "Okay, this is." But I feel like I have trained you for 2 years.
I'm
Excuse
sorry.
me.
Yeah.
You must have integrity, right? You
Right.
cannot be doing this, man. So
Oh.
I wasn't thinking about it. So he went to the other company. My supplier started calling me. Hey, like this person, your ex staff is trying to buy your sample, and I'm like, my sample, and he's like, yeah, he's trying to buy the sample that you did, and I was like, what? Why? Yeah, to bring it to his brand, and I was like, how? And then he actually stole my fabric cards, my fabric that did really, really well last year. So there's a folder of all my best-selling silhouettes. If you have technical drawing, you have paper patterns. You can save 2 months of work, meaning you do not need to develop the top. You do not need to sample it. You can take the entire thing, go to a factory and duplicate it right away, 1 week gao tim. But I spent 3 to 4 months develop that. So that's what he did. He even took my technical drawing and went to the same supplier and want to do the same thing. And obviously, if you are Cartier supplier lah, this is ethical integrity
I
already.
know. I'm.
I can
speechless.
give a police report already, but do I really want to go through
Again, it
that
goes
or
back
not?
that again. Yeah.
What am I doing?
exactly?
Does it
What?
affect me?
Of course.
Correct or not?
100%.
So if I give him a police, because after that I put on my broadcast channels talking about this, but I didn't put in public, so it's only like 900 people know about it. And then he put in public on his Insta story that he said he was accused and defamed. That says that I accused, because I went to the boss and I told the boss what happened. This is what happened. Can you stop? Because you already launched 3 collections, same as me, same model, same price, same silhouette, same length, same button. What are you doing? Stop it. So I thought, okay, maybe the boss didn't know, so I would talk to people who can make decision instead of my ex staff. So I was like, and then she was like, what is paper pattern? What is blueprint? I don't know what you're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. So in the end, she told me, like, if your business is not doing well, maybe you should focus in building your business instead of come attacking me. And I'm like, girl, I have receipt, but you know, right? So I sent, this is my sample sheet that your current employee sent it to my supplier. So stop. And he stole my fabric card, which I know it's gonna be in your design. Stop. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So Raya, they did launch the same thing and sold out. And then he created another brand, launched the same thing, same fabric card that he stole, and is doing quite well, I guess. So is it something wrong? I cannot say, because in design world, to trademark a product is very expensive. Like, for example, if you have a box, right? For example, a blue box. I think about 19% of discrepancy is counted as a new product already.
Okay. Okay.
Like
I
if
hear
it's
you.
if it's longer 9 millimeter or shorter
It's-
9 millimeter,
it's not a trademark already.
It's not a trademark already. How can I trademark every freaking collection? It's so expensive.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very different than halal certificate. You
Oh
know,
my
halal certificate
gosh.
you can actually
I
use it to
know,
make
I
money.
know,
Way
I know.
this trademark for what? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Can
yeah.
I sue him? I can't, because I didn't trademark my design. But is that integrity problem, ethical conduct? Like, for example, if you're selling something, I know that's your best selling because you restock it so many times. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
gone and buy this thing and go to my factory and do the same thing, because I respect you as my peers. We are already in the same industry, a local industry. We should be
my-
supporting each other, not copying or ripping off each other.
Yeah.
So it's insane lah. So
Just tell me from this is incident 2, what is the mistake that you've made here? That you're obviously learning from it.
trusting, allowing, not keeping my documents properly in the organizations and letting him has access to it. And when he downloaded it, I didn't confront him. I haven't spoken to him. I didn't confront him because I didn't want to waste my energy. So I went straight to the person who can make a decision. But I trusted the wrong person. So and I have so many people DM me, hey, this is your
I
design,
know.
man. Wait, what is this? Can
I
you sue him?
know.
And da. And then they keep tagging us on their Instagram and TikTok, and they keep deleting it, but it notified us anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the mistake was trusting.
Trusting.
Trusting and really having the benefit of doubts on certain people.
Yeah. And I'm sure the person has gained your trust before.
for sure.
Of course.
I've trained him for 2 years.
I know.
I loved
I
him.
know. I
Yeah.
know. I know. I don't know. Like, to me, I feel this is really tough. You know, I don't. I mean, I've never run through something like that. But, you know, how did you? I don't even want to use the word. How did you got up for him? Because I feel it never really will be forgotten forever. But I mean,
Never.
right?
Especially it's the Raya season, man. It's my biggest season now.
Yeah.
It's the do or die.
I think then not tell me how to move on or what, but more of like, then how do you cope with this?
Shifting perspective is very
Right?
important.
Yeah.
Like, it changes everything.
You know, you have all the reasons to be sad, to be mad, to be
I was
frustrated, to be
so
angry.
So angry, so devastated, so freaking pissed. Really want to sue and not sue. Sorry, give him a police report already, because this is company intelligence.
Yeah, I know.
This is breach of trust.
Yeah,
it's
That's why
actually
we signed NDA, guys.
This is a criminal offense way.
yes.
And then he went publicly and posted a story and be like, why would I want to download it as you claim when I already have it on my personal hard drive? You stupid or what? I said it to my lawyer, and my lawyer was like, what is he doing? Like, literally just admitting himself having company intelligence
In
of
his
the S
personal
company
hard
in his
drive.
personal hard drive. So speaking of that, NDA is very important.
I know. I signed NDAs. Like,
So
yeah.
every designers that come in, you gotta sign NDA. Like, you
Yeah.
do not take my company
Yeah.
properties over to the other company. So that allow me to strengthen my
SOPs and obviously your
SOPs,
intelligence file.
correct employers contract.
Yeah. Tell me about like the perspective of shifting. You mentioned that a bit, because I think, let's be honest,
Yeah.
a lot of us face that. You know, in different layers.
I
Obviously, we have different
Yeah.
pain points and
Yeah.
difficult moments.
Yeah.
But how do we get from step 1, 2, 3, 4 to shift?
I really have a very supportive husband. Like,
Hi, Han.
he was like, imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yeah.
And like, he said, Hanya is you. Hari Rose is you. As long as you're here, the brand will be here.
Yeah.
And authenticity in a brand is not something that you can create and put in people's mouths. that person needs to feel it, then they buy it. Obviously, it's so easy to let people read a lines, right? Read the line of what the story of the brand represent. But really, really embodying it and growing it,
It's a different story.
it's a different story.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. So that allows me to really shape my
reminded
perspective
of
and
who
be
you
reminded
are.
of my own strength.
Yeah.
And literally the question that we were talking about, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you going to put so much effort on this
Some-
person and give police report and then go to court?
And your energy, your
and
time,
my
your resources,
energy and time and resources. And the most important is the mental torment, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you want to relive this over and over again or not? Babes, you're not worth my time. You copy,
Yeah.
you stole, you know what you did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am clear and conscious.
Yeah.
I have no wrong. I am fine.
Yeah.
And you're
yeah,
not.
Yeah.
You gotta answer to God
Yeah.
when you go to neraka, babes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like having a support system is really, really important.
So important.
But I think personally, is there any, I don't know, like a daily routine or a weekly routine that you do to help you stay focused? I think like we're mentioning it.
I always like to work out in the morning. So like now I have to wake up at 6 to cook my daughter's breakfast.
You used to cook yourself? I see all your videos.
Yeah, no more already.
I was
Like, who am I?
what am I doing
What
again?
am I doing? Like, oh my god, it's so tired. So 6 o'clock I wake up already. I hardly sleep back already. I work out, and then after that I always like to spend some time alone.
Yeah, very important.
So important.
Do some
So-
ice bath. Got try before? No?
Wait, no way.
It's very good.
I scared, man.
I'm not joking. It's
I
very
cannot,
good.
it's so
It helps you
painful.
increase your dopamine, like for real. I mean, try it one day if you can.
I cannot.
Okay, anyway, come back. Okay, so you take
So
some time
one of my-
alone.
yeah, and then one of my most important routine is I always pick my outfit the night before.
Yes. I don't do that every day, but
I always do that. The outfit has to be done and hung the night before. Then the next morning, no matter how late I am, I
matter
do
how
not.
rush.
No matter how rushed, I cannot waste 15 minutes pairing my jeans to my top. No. So that is something. So time management is so important
yeah,
here.
I mean,
It's so
we
important.
talk about time management like
Yeah.
a lot of the time. I'm sure like
Yeah.
out there's so many gurus
Yeah.
and all. Tell us just one. Like, give me an uncommon one. How do you manage your time?
Still time, law. Like,
Hello,
really?
boss. What is steal time? Tell
I-
me a bit about that.
You cannot. I feel like the most important thing is you have to accept you cannot have it all.
Yeah.
So you still sometimes, like for example, I love creating content. It's my outlet. I loved it.
I know,
I
graphic
really
designer.
do.
Babe,
Yeah,
now I know
yeah, yeah.
already.
I
no
loved
wonder your
it.
thing was so nice.
My God, thank you. But like, I loved it. But still, some time there, lor. Then if I cannot, then I have to accept that content creation will never be perfect for me. Then I will put it into my business.
Yeah.
Then I have to sacrifice my time with my daughter. Then I have to sacrifice my
Yeah.
time with my daughter, and I don't whine about it.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly okay about it.
Yeah.
Because this is how I already compartmentalize in my mind
Yes.
that this time has to be stolen from these specific categories.
yes, compartment.
Correct.
Yeah, and you know, like yesterday I did this event, and one of the girl they were talking about mom guilt, and I answered to that person is that guilt will always be there. Like for me, like there is no one size fit all answer. It worked for me. It might not work for you. It worked for you. It might not work for me.
Correct.
So, I mean, we have 2 kids. We have businesses. Obviously, we
Correct.
need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. We also want to spend time with our loved ones. It really looks and feel different for everybody. I was just
On
telling
mom guilt?
Yes. So I was just telling her. I said, it is a choice. Like, what if I tell you guilt will never go away? It's just you have to, exactly what you said, you have to compartmentalize, and you also have to know that it is a choice.
Has
that you
anyone
make.
come up to you and be like, how can you do it all?
Yes, and I always tell her, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's so true. We
I
don't.
don't, I
We
don't.
really don't. We're like literally like.
Have you seen me running around with my stuff? Like, I always jokingly tell my PA, I say, maybe one day you should just record it. Obviously, she's the only person that sees me entering her car in the morning, and my hair is messy. I have no makeup, and I have to put on my blazer. And I always jokingly tell her, I say, maybe one day you should just record this. Then she's like, oh, I don't dare because you look like.
Shit.
Yeah, I look like shit.
I
And I'm
do.
like, yeah, I said, like, no, because the truth is we don't. So just tell me a bit of your thoughts on that. You know, juggling businesses, family, like what are the things that people don't see or recognize?
Literally
enough?
holding
Yeah.
on a thin thread every day. It's so insane because It's so hard lah. Later you have meetings. You cannot give up the meetings, but your girl is crying in ballet class. Oh my god! And
I
then
know.
like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, babes?
And then your mind is just shouting the words like,
Correct.
you're horrible,
You're horrible.
not good enough,
Exactly.
you're a bad
Ah,
boss,
bad
you're
boss,
a bad mom,
bad- everything
you're
bad.
Yeah,
Die.
die.
What you do? Bite your tongue. Go to ballet
Die.
class.
And then you just do it. I'll
Yeah,
go to the
just
ballet
take
class and I'll
class.
come back to the office meeting.
Correct.
You're gonna hold the fort. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just do it, lor.
And I think I want to tap on that a
Whatever.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. Whatever.
Never. You go first.
No,
You
I think I
go.
want to tap on that a bit in the sense of like, a lot of us want to have the glamorous bit of running a business.
Like girl
Right.
boss.
Right.
Yeah.
Like girl boss.
Like girl
entrepreneur.
boss is the one that got it done all right. She
Yeah.
can go to Pilates class and hold a board meeting
Cannot
and
laugh.
still-
People one. I
and
haven't been going to
still-
the spin
right?
class for 2 months.
and still eat
Like,
clean
no, I
and the
can't.
daughter's hair is perfectly combed and go to Ivy League and her business is fantastic. She's receiving award. That's social media, guys.
No, that's a lie.
That's-
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I mean, that's a book that
I
already
know.
bankrupted vibes.
I saw. Anyway, that brand lah, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
But I do
yeah.
love the book.
Yeah. I consume it a little bit. I
Yeah,
didn't buy the
yeah,
book, but
yeah,
the
yeah,
IG.
yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe just one thing before we end the pod, like
Mm.
we talk a lot about mistakes and
Yeah.
how we feel, and we're so real. We see therapists, we spend money to make ourselves feel sane. To all of us, or like to all of our listeners today, what is that one thing you want them to take away from? Knowing what you know, running your businesses,
think-
juggling. Yeah.
I think your identity does not need validation from people. Like either you want to be a girl boss or like a
Working
a
mom.
regular working mom or like stay home mom. Your identity does not need to be validated by anybody. Like for me, even if I have a defamation thing on, do I want to go out and clarify? But my identity, is it for other people that I don't know to validate, or is it really from me? Like I will always, I feel like it's so important for everybody to remember that you are you before
Anything else.
anything else, and any of the titles, like before
Yeah.
you're a mom, before you're a daughter, before you are a boss, a team leader, anything.
You are
Like,
you.
You have to be you, and you have to be like, hey, what are you doing? Get up, like,
Yeah.
And the thing is, at the end of the day, right, sometimes, like, that's why I am against girl boss now, because it's so much that you have to achieve something.
Yeah.
The reason why I against girl boss, not against, like, no longer champion
It's a
girl-
brand, by the way. If you all don't know, Girl
it's
Boss
also
is
a term.
brand.
Yeah. So I think one of the reason that I no longer champion girl boss is because it shows that you have to achieve a certain milestone,
And do it all.
and it has to be consistent. The thing is like it really doesn't have to be one. 其实生活很简单，
对。
真的是你当你就是很迷茫，不知道要做什么的时候，静下来看看世界。
Yeah.
其实真的路很
Not
容
that
易
bad.
走，
Yeah.
对。Like whatever voices and noises in your
It's
head,
just illusion.
non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that is something that is very important to take away.
Yeah.
Like social media is not real. Validation is from yourself.
Yeah.
You know who are you, you know what you're doing, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Veen Dee.
Of
Thank you so
course, my
much for
love.
your time.
Thank you so much for
like,
having
I want to
me.
cry already, but like, okay, we're just ending this pod now. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Be sure to follow us, Boss Up with Adele Chow, and of course, give Veen Dee a follow. Check out her brands, Hanya
Hanya.
Hari Rose, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yes. Thank you for
Bye.
having me. Bye.